So there are a couple of things here I want you to hear from the meeting on Wednesday, and I was criticized for not playing enough of the meeting audio. And quite frankly, I did not want White Pine County Sheriff Scott Henroy to hold me responsible for auto accidents on the road because people listening driving, I did not want to put them to sleep because it was boring, and I did not want to be accused of making people lose IQ points. But there were a couple of interesting points that, for one, like Elizabeth Francis, the finance director, was explaining, this is why you over budget.
But if you do have an emergency situation, we can get you some more money.
Yes, the general fund can give me money, can give that department money.
But your money stays with you.
I hope that never happens, but...
So when you're saying an emergency, so if there's 2 weeks of snow and he has no gas, no fuel left, are you expecting him not to plow until he can have a meeting to discuss?
No, I didn't say anything even close to that.
But that's what I'm asking though, how does he get that money when it's an emergency? Because you're gonna have a meeting, it takes 5 of you to augment a budget. It takes 5 of you, it takes an advertisement, it takes Department of Tax to agree. So now we're 3 weeks away because he doesn't have any fuel. He can't run a plow without fuel. So now we're 3 or 4 weeks out because I have to advertise it, I have to submit it to this board. Or is he allowed to spend the money without permission? Because it's the same thing. Letting him estimate a little more in his budget for that emergency is the same thing. Otherwise, he's sitting on his hands waiting for this board to get together to give him another $100,000.
So we're no longer antiques. We could be eliminated.
And no, that's not the point. Hank Vogler does not get it. There are procedures. That's why when you think you're going to need $100,000, you budget for $120,000. Especially when you're doing something like snowplows and that stuff. And here was one of the things. We played a couple of these already, but Commissioner Hawley was asked how he expected to cut budgets.
When we did our full fact class, the Eureka County went in and hired a company to come in and set the per capita population, set salaries within the county. And capped out. So if a person caps out, according to this study, then there's no more raise at this point. So if we want to go that far into the budgeting, I guess we can do that as a county commission, approve an outside company to come in and set salaries. Yeah. If we could do this ourselves without having an outside company come in and tell us where our salary should be set, that'd be handy. But if
I think we would find that everyone is grossly underpaid.
Yes.
I cannot
So
hire 2 attorneys because no one will come work here for the money that we offer.
Then I will sit down and I will shut up and I will apologize to everybody.
That's the issue right now. It's getting people to work at any price is a problem. Now you talk about cutting salaries, well, they'll go someplace else. Look at what's happening with the Highway Patrol. The Highway Patrol has the big issue right now where they can't get people to work. Why? Because many of the counties in the state are paying more for their sheriffs than the Highway Patrol is. And there are other jurisdictions paying more than the Highway Patrol is. So when they asked Mr. Pauley what to cut, listen to this.
Well, automatically we got vacant positions in departments. If we don't have the people filling those positions right now, it's a really good time to close that. It's a really good time to say, hey, we need to wrap our arms around this. We need to start looking for the future. We need to not
build. So are you going to give Kathy additional funds because she's carrying on that extra workload?
Okay, so our job is when something comes up out of the ordinary, then it comes to the county commission as an item and we discuss it. I mean, this board has absolutely had everything about it usurped. Maybe we should disband the county commission. We don't seem to get the information that it comes up, and when we ask questions, we get condescending, patronizing remarks.
You know, and that's what they don't understand. A lot of this stuff is not set at the county level. This stuff is set at the state level. You can't just come in and hire somebody if it's not budgeted for and if it's not pre-prepared, and the state does, okay, you can do that. Because if you operate like Commissioner Vogler wants you to, you're going to be back in that position like Lincoln County is. You're going to be in a financial difficulty, and the state's going to come in here and set everything. Alrighty, have a great weekend. Get out to sunrise service Sunday morning. Bill O'Reilly up next with his message of the day. Peter King with CBS News at 9 o'clock, and then Todd Starnes at 9:05. We're back Monday morning at 8:05.